Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everybody out there in YouTube land? All keeping well, I hope? Good. Right then. I haven't got Dale in me yet until about, a bit later on, 1:15, something like that. He's getting some stuff sorted for work, some huge discounts with network services in central London for emergency services and things like that. So we'll not be in until a bit later. Who have we got in the chat at the moment? At the moment, we've got Andy, Glenn's in, David, Phil, Herb, Mike, Nick, Mick, the Tubby Turner, just come in. Evening, everybody. Right, what I'm doing tonight, I've got a lump of yew on the lathe. It's about 7.5 inches long by about 6 inches wide. It's just purely in log form. I'm going to turn the natural edge bowl out of it. I'll not be able to keep an eye on the chat, or I might be able to. We'll wait and see. Evening, Joy, Matthew, Christine and Michael, Mike, I can never pronounce your surname, Mike Kolodinsky. Evening, everybody. Right, I'll change the camera angle, or I'll put it on a different camera. We'll go overhead to start off with, and I'll start shaping the bowl so you can basically see what's happening. Bear with me a minute. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. Evening, John. Right, so here we have it. Like I say, rough and gnarly, but we'll see how it turns out. I'm starting to turn at, or I'm at, about 650 on that, and I'm just going to start getting the shape. Move my tool rest, that's a bit far away. That's a bit better. So chat amongst yourselves. Oh, Baz is in. Evening, Baz. So here we go. I'll be starting on this. I'll be turning a fair bit of air on this. Evening, Joy. Yeah, Joy, the shape is in there. Just whether I can get the shape out. I'm going to change tool rest. I'll put the big tool rest in. Hi, Nathan. Now again, I'm turning this between centres, mainly because I couldn't get it stabilised enough to drill a hole there. The pith is way down towards the. This is going to be the bottom of the bowl. The pith is way down towards the bottom. I'll be using a tenon on this, the same as I did last night, because it's got a lot of cracks. And if I expand a mortise, or expand into a mortise, I should say, I could just spread the cracks and it'll fall to bits. Yes, Phil, I will take care. Thank you. Hi, Dorio. Hi, Real. If anybody's asking questions, just bear with me. What I might have to do is, well, I will be watching the video back later, but what I might have to do is watch the video back, and any questions that come up, if I've missed them, I will answer them by message, if I can find you. See how that's looking for size. A wee bit more. Hi, Ruben. Now we'll do. Just put a small groove in this. And we'll get back there to shaping the bowl again. How big or long is a wee? Right. A wee is a bit bigger than a smidge. Got a lot of breakout on this. Oh, sounds ideal. Evening, Dale. Looks like my headphones aren't working. Just hang on a wee second. That's it. No, it's okay. That's it now. Yep, grand. I have been talking in the chat. So I've got a fair idea on who's in. We're just getting this thing shaped. Down. Great job, Bill. I think he's just leaving them there. Evening, Rubber Dub. Oh, we're nearly there. Evening, Jeff. I wish I had one of them, Mike. Oh, happy birthday, Jeff. Right, the shape's 47. My God. Right, what the plan is that I've got the basic shape there, but it's going to have a very small foot on, a bit similar to the bowl I did last night. So we'll have a small foot on there, which will cut down obviously on the whole height of the thing, but I'm not overly concerned about that. So I'm just going to start taking some wood out now so I can get the foot organised. Oh my life. I've seen you drink, Glenn. That'll not take you long. This goes with the shoulder. Right. Well, there's nothing I can do. If the internet's away here, the internet's away. It has, and the weather's fine, so I don't understand it. Well, yeah, there are warnings on StreamYard. If anybody is having problems with watching the video, there are warnings on StreamYard at the moment that Facebook, with the lives on Facebook, with the lives on YouTube, with the amount of people doing that, the signal can be intermittent. That's better. No, Glenn. It's not a reputation, it's a fact. You nearly drink as much as I do. Joy, there's just a notification come up there that Joy's trying to give me a video call. I can't actually take that, Joy, not when I'm using StreamYard. There'd be too much going on with my internet to try and do that. Now, is that foot small enough? I'm going to take a bit more off the bottom of the bowl and do a bit more with the foot. I wonder if James remembered to come off the internet. Evening, Tracy. Right, how's that shape looking? Not bad. It's a bit straight up here, but I'll work that in to the curve as I'm going. We've got the pith running through here. It's got a few cracks around and about, but we'll get them sorted with a bit of glue in a minute. It did. Yeah, I'm starting to get there with the shape now. Again, a fairly basic shape for a natural edge. Just refine the bottom here a bit. No, totally different. Totally different. That one was a half a log. That was one that I actually cut up. This one, obviously, when it started, was a full log. I can't remember where I got that other one from, to tell you the truth. No, I'm not taking the piss. Good enough. All right. Lynn's been making a rotary table to help him get all the grit packed up and everything. There we go. That's it, shaped up. Go on. Right, the cracks I'm doing here that I'm putting glue in here are the cracks around the pith. And I'll be doing the same as I did last night, to save having to sand too much and try and get the marks of the super glue out. I'll do, once the glue is dried, I'll do one final cut to get rid of all the glue marks. That's no, you shouldn't be worried. Yeah, I bet you did. I wouldn't have bothered. I just would have let it crack. Somebody's going to get talked about. Yeah, it's going to keep on going. There we go. Yeah, well, mine's are just big bundles of chew everything. Evening, dog. Is there two dogs in, or just the one? Oh, it's Doug Miller. Right. Oh, Bryn decided to go and say hello to a family who were walking by yesterday, Glenn. The little jet. Yeah, straight through the fence. Luckily enough, the family had a dog with them. I think that's why he went, to tell you the truth. The family had a dog with them, which wasn't a small yappy thing. It was a fairly big dog. So Brig just wanted to go and have a play. But we got him, and he was fine, and the family were fine as well. I'm really put the one bit back on there. Right, get back to this. Wee bit tear out here. I'll just get rid of that. Evening, Lindsay. Well, to tell you the truth, evening, Trina. Bryn makes a fuss over everybody, but I've never actually seen him make a fuss like he did when Glyn and Joe were up. I'm just scared he's going to hurt somebody because he's that bloody boisterous. Oh no, definitely not an angry dog. Definitely not. Which is, like I keep on saying to Jane, it's very surprising, you know, with the background he came from and what he went through. I mean, he's surprisingly friendly. No, it's not. It's the actual sanding pad was worn out. My pads don't tend to wear out that often because I've got separate. I don't know if you can see it. I've got 240 written on there. I've got separate things for each grit, so I don't need to have to keep on ripping them off. I just swap each one into the drill. We can buy them as well. Right, that's the bottom finished. I've got a bit of tear out around the outside here, so I'll just do some creative sanding with this when I've finished it. Cellulose sand and sealer I'm using tonight. Wipe on instead of spray on, just for a change, just because it was there. No, this is how it came. The pot, yeah, but I can't find them anymore. Nick did find some for us when I mentioned it. He found some, I think that was a couple of months ago, but enormously bloody expensive. These were cheap as chips, but I got them about. Aha. Yes. Right, this is going to be a good fingers moment when I'm putting the grit on. Evening, Terry. So it's been sanded to 240. It's had cellulose sanding sealer on. And now it's going to have some grit. Evening, Scott. Hope your day wasn't too bad. Right, turn the speed down. Evening, Graham. Yeah, the Yorkshire grit's on. It's just getting its first rub in at about, I'm going at about 300 at the moment. It's a bit hard on the fingers, that is. Oh, you said that? Uh-huh. Yeah. No, Glenn's gone for beer as well. Turn the speed up a bit. This is where the fingers really start to hurt. On this natural edge part. There we go. Not too shabby. Oh, that's a good idea, Ruben. You might have said that before I started. Nice one, Tracy. Oh, all right, I'm with you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you, Ruben. I know exactly what you mean. Right, I think that'll do for that. That's the bottom finished. Oh, just put one of the cameras there. luckily enough, I'm not using that one tonight. Right, I'll get the chuck on, I'll get it mounted, and then we'll sorry? I said hello to Nathan earlier on. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get it mounted in the chuck, get it centered up, and then I'll change it to a different camera. There, bring the tail stock back up, just so I can get that. That's it centered, and now I'll get it tightened up. Remembering to use all the chucking points. Oh my God. Oh, you've missed loads, Matthew. You'll have to re-watch it. Put the wax on there, that's fine. I'll probably have to give the outside of this a bit of a buff up in these areas here. I haven't been able to give that a good waxing properly. Just put some stuff in here and then we'll get going again. Move that tail stuck out the way. Hit that camera again. Oh, that's him. It'll be up all night pissing now. Right, change this camera. Right. Right, how's that camera look? Right, I'll put the other one on. I'll put a different one on and see what you think of that one. How's that one look? You prefer the other one more signed on? All right. Go with this one. Fine. Evening, Stace. How many kids have you killed today? Right, here we go. This should be quite interesting. Right, I'm up at about 800 there. Tell you what, I'm going to shift this. All right. I'll probably do a fairly, well, thinnish wall on this one. We'll have to wait until I get to the edge and see how it reacts when I'm turning it. Well, I'll certainly be drunk watching it. I drink, therefore I am. I'm drunk, therefore I used to be. I'm not sure. I am. Well, I did cut myself today, but that was with a screwdriver, it wasn't on the lathe. Flaming tripod. Yeah, I'm always afraid of that as well. I was just adjusting the camera there because the tripod's in the way of the gouge. That's better. Tell you the truth, I'm going to want to my heavier wall gouge. It'll be more stable. Evening, Adrian. think what I'll do now, I'll put the stainless steel tool rest in so I can get it actually inside the bowl. Evening, Cindy. How is that looking? Grand. I think that's about as much as I want to go, to tell you the truth. That's right. Was that the one? I think Claire's got a video. Claire's Corner. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Whereabouts are you, Ruben? I keep on forgetting. I can't remember if it's Holland or Belgium. Because I know there's throughout Europe there's a lot of maker communities. I'm sure Rudy Van Dam is in Holland. Right, I'll just get the tool rest moved in a bit more. Nothing hitting. So we're good to go again. Well, Nick, you've got Joe Whittaker about 10 minutes away from you. He's over in Coventry. Richard's over in Cambridge, isn't he? All right. All right. Work things. Yeah. I used to get emails from my boss at 10, 11 o'clock at night, and then she'd ask me in the morning why I hadn't answered them. Yeah, all right. Evening, Adrian. Right, I'll see if I can get this tool rest any further in. I don't think I'm going to be able to, mind. Yeah, of course it is. Let's have a look and see how far I am from the bottom. Oh, ages to go yet. Ages. At least an eon. Just got a bit more to clean off around this. Oh, you can't see that. Around this wall here. And then get the bottom sorted, but it's nearly there. Well, Joy, I'm sorry to disappoint you again. Seeing that I'm always disappointing Joy in some way or another. But you is the wood, because there are others that I used to see I'd never colour. But you is the wood that I will never colour. Because there's just too much going on with the grain with you. And even putting the light stain on, I think would actually detract rather than enhance. Mind you, saying that, we've got a guy over here down in Lancashire called Chris Parker. I think he goes by on Facebook and Instagram. I think he goes by Spalted Vase or Spalted Vase, all one word. He does a hell of a lot of texturing work, more texturing work than I do. Does some absolutely beautiful work, and he quite often colours you. Evening, Huey. Right, I just want to have a look at the size of this bowl. Oh, that's far too big. I'm going to have to hold the size of that. Sort of fit in, or should I just use what I used last night? Use what I used last night. It'll be easier. Right, that's the inside finish, guys. I'll get that sanded up. Got a nasty flaming crack there, but I'm just going to leave it because I think it's going to hold together. No, it's realistically. I'm always saying that. Let's have a look at that. See if there's any marks I need to take out. No, a couple there. 240. Oh, that's grand. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just use the drill on a slow speed. Even it's done. There we are, back to the beginning again. So again, I'm going to use the cellulose sanding sealer. Stick it around the edge as well, because it will probably only get sand and sealer around the edge. The other thing I could do to make life easier for myself is just use the sand and sealer finish and put oil in there, but I'm loath to do that. Yorkshire grit again. See if we can get all the edges of this paper out of the way. You. Where can you get you from? Over there. I'm not too sure, Joy. But I'm sure you know somewhere. I've got to say, guys, I think it's very unfair. Really, really unfair. You lot playing a drinking game and it's me doing the bloody turning and not getting the chance to join in. Can you imagine how much I'm going to have to drink when I get in the house? Well, I'm blaming all of you lot. Oh, God. I'll get a real row of Jane then. She's already, in fact, you know, she hasn't complained about my drinking for a good few months. I think she's just accepted it now. Oh my God. Right, what I'm going to do now, take that sanding pad out of there, put this button wheel in. I'm just going to give this a quick buff over with the lathe stationary. It may well turn as I'm doing this. I just said stationary, didn't I? And then I switched the flame. Yeah. All depends on where you want to order it from, Joy. Right, so what we're going to do now is the same as I did last night. So we'll get this reversed. It's one of the chestnut ones. Which camera I'm on? That camera. It's one of the chestnut ones, Scott. There's Glenn sits there spitting in his... Yeah. Oh, my life. Okay, Glenn, I'll know. Right then. We'll get rid of this chucking point now. You're still talking about the U-joint. Right, this is getting very close to where it started cracking last night. Right, I'm going to take the majority of that off quickly with the bandsaw, and then I'll just sand the rest. If you hear any screaming, it's me doing the fingers on the bandsaw. CA glue what? Was it? Oh, God. I think somebody's been looking at the one-liners I look at when Stacey's doing a live. Right, to tell you the truth, yeah, I think so. But in all seriousness, Joy's actually in the States, and I think it's actually very difficult to get yew in the States. I don't think it grows in very many places in the States. But I don't think she was being serious. I think she was just trying to get me to say you, because every time I say you, somebody's supposed to take a drink. Is that right, Joy? Am I right about the you? Right, guys. Here we go. That's us done. Another one. Now, I mentioned last night, the piece that I did last night, I mentioned that the inspiration came from a guy called Bert Marsh. And so does this one. Similar sort of shape, nowhere near as good, mind, because he was fantastic at doing these. Have a look on internet. Just put Bert Marsh wood turner into your search engine. Go into the images and have a look at some of his work. Absolutely beautiful work. Sadly, no longer with us. Another guy as well. Another guy. If you like doing boxes, go and have a look at some of Ray Key's work as well. He did some absolutely amazing boxes. Sadly, this is another one who is no longer with us. There we go, guys. A nice, relatively small. What size did finish off being? 6 3/4 across its widest point, and it stands 5 3/4 tall. So 6 3/4 by 5 3/4. Nice piece of yew. Got some nice figuring in there. I have left the pit in. I'm not overly concerned. Like I say, these lives that I do, they're all practice pieces anyway, just to keep me hand in. Because I'm not producing any work to go in any shops. I suppose I could build some stock up, but that's not really the way I work. So what I'm doing now is just keep my hand in, practicing, making sure I can get better and better. Anything happening? All right, okay, Nick. So we'll expect photos later on. Oh, you missed it, Dale. He dropped the piece. Yeah, he dropped the piece. He getting it all sorted. He was putting it all together, taking the sticky tape off and everything. Dropped something on the floor, and then the one piece that he dropped on the floor was the piece he was looking for to put in. one of the edge pieces. Right, guys. Thanks for coming along. I think at one point I had 60 in tonight. Thanks very much. It's much appreciated. If you wouldn't mind, give it a like, give it a share. If you don't mind. I am 200 and I'm about 220 off getting 3,000 subs, and I really would like to make that before makers in August, if I can. So again, much appreciated. Thanks for coming in. I enjoy the chat and the banter with everybody. Make sure you all keep safe and you take care. And I will see you all next week. Cheers, guys. Bye for now.